Teaching is more about caring for the learners than sharing content. In February of 2017, I sent an email to my son's amazing teacher, Sonia Gerber, because my son wanted to change his subject. I ended the email like this: I also suspect that students are changing to CAT because of the teacher. Clearly, you are passionate about your subject and have an endearing personality, which is a determining factor for the performance of the students. I believe that teaching is not just a job, it is a calling, and I believe you are called to teach. It was my privilege to meet with you. She replied, "Thank you so much for the beautiful and supportive message. It means a lot to me, and you are spot on when you said that teaching is a calling. This is so true. I have been teaching now for 26 years, and the day I stop caring about my pupils is the day I will stop teaching." I was especially intrigued that she did not mention how much she loves her subject, but she associated her calling as a teacher to caring for her pupils. And this is where the rubber meets the road and draws the line between teaching as a job and teaching as a calling. I must admit that I agree with the countless writers before me that the teacher has always been the central point of intellectual, economic, and cultural progress of any society and the cornerstone of character development of every person. A calling does not imply a deep-seated belief that teaching is the only profession that makes sense for you to pursue. It is much broader than that. It implies that the profession, with or without you, is already a calling. Teaching is a calling, and when you embrace teaching, you are accepting a calling to change lives for the future. Teachers want to nurture the future in the hope of creating a better world for successive generations. Teaching is one of the most direct and effective ways of having a positive influence on future members of society. Research has shown that most teachers remain in the profession because of their desire to improve the lives of their students and other children. There is a divine imperative and a social necessity. You may be a teacher because you have a desire to teach, stemming from a desire to impart meaningful knowledge to students, which can be incredibly satisfying. Your enthusiasm about a particular subject, because of your inherent passion for it, may turn out to be infectious. Having a passion for what you are teaching will encourage your students to be passionate about it as well, which will assist you greatly in teaching the information. You may also be passionate about the process of teaching and learning in its own right. Pedagogy, the art and science of teaching, may be a personal interest of yours, or you may be interested in working with children who have special needs and offering them better opportunities to participate as valued members of society. No doubt, you hold a respected position in society. Parents, especially, place great trust in teachers by entrusting their children to your care for the school day, 5 out of 7 days. I agree that teaching is a profession and must add that teaching is more than a profession. Ask any committed teacher and they will confirm it. Teachers need, therefore, to upskill themselves and excel academically and embrace continuing education so that you can grow from a novice to a highly skilled practitioner. Again, remember that we are not promoting the idea that teaching is an innate inborn or natural thing, but it is something that must be developed with support. A teacher can choose the calling to be a teacher. In that choice lies the commitment and the key to self-improvement and enthusiasm for the profession.